Mufasa. I always wanted a brother.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, The Lion King together. How special is this?
I mean, I feel very, very lucky to be of service, yeah.
I mean, how did you even start the process in going about writing these incredible songs?
I just read the script, and you know, it was such a great script that Barry sent me, and it really kind of made, I could see where the songs went the first time reading it.
Yeah.
It made space for the songs. Sometimes people hand you a script and they go, this is a musical, and you go, where? But this was just, it was so clear what the songs needed to do, and that's very rare when you read a script for the first time.
Which one, I'm sure it all changes, but like, which one right now is your Hakuna Matata? Which one do you find yourself and your family singing the most at this current date?
Oh, my family's favorite is I Always Wanted a Brother, because I have two boys, and they're just constantly bouncing off the walls and bouncing off each other. So that's very much their anthem at this age and stage in their lives. I really like Tell Me It's You, which is a ballad. I grew up in the era of the Disney romantic ballad of Peabo Bryson and Celine Dion.
Yes.
So for me, it was really gratifying to write one of those.
I thought this was a comedy.
I think you could include an enthusiastic, rambunctious warthog a little bit more.
And a charismatic meerkat you can't help but fall in love with.
I mean, you guys, it's so much fun. I really appreciate that when we have a family movie, that there's a lot for the adults to love and appreciate. A lot, you two. Thank you so much, because all the little nods to the audience and the tongue-in-cheek references, I mean, I know a lot of it's written on the page, but did you guys have a lot of fun with that?
None of it was written on the page.
No,
What?
we improvised a lot.
You're that good?
I mean, give us,
I don't know if it's good.
Give us 15 hours, we'll give you 25 minutes of great shit.
Usable.
Half of it's usable, right?
Yeah, usable is our goal.
Wow.
I improvised almost everything we say in the entire movie. Yeah. Over the course of many, many hours of improvising. But yeah, they distilled it and selected the best stuff.
Our 12 good lines.
Exactly.
There's no place to run. We have your scent.
My scent. I've been stalking you two all night.
It's great to be king, but I think it's even better to be in The Lion King, don't you think?
Yes.
I mean, are you guys been looking around today and just, this is pretty surreal, right?
Yeah, I think we're all pinching ourselves that we're a part of this film, that we're getting this opportunity to be here with all of you with this beautiful background. It's a blessing.
It was one of the first Disney films that I watched where I felt like I was seen and heard, and my reality was being represented. So my mother's Jamaican and my father is West African and Caribbean, Curaçao and Sierra Leone, and The Lion King celebrates the continent of Africa. It celebrates the colors of the continent. It celebrates the sound of the continent, the music, and I just felt included. And so I think that was the reason it landed being my favorite, and I watched it again and again and again.
Mufasa! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
What was the first thing you did when you found that part?
I put Be Prepared on.
Really?
And I danced to it, and
Because I know you got the moves. We've seen you dance before. We've seen you. I've seen those movies.
but it was a good time. I filmed it too, and then I called my parents and I told them.
I mean, it's so special. I mean, listen, I think when you're working actors, to get any role is fantastic. But there's roles, there's jobs, and then there's life-changing experiences. Do you make sure that your family all refers to you now as royalty, because you are? You are?
I haven't asked them to, but I will.
Queen.
I will. Starting December 20th, put respect on my name.
Yes. Holiday season, you refer to me as.
Yes, I will tell them Rachel said that you have to call me queen. So there it is.
I love, of course, the theme of the young cubs trying to find their moment of courage. I'm curious for you, though, what do you think has been the most courageous moment of your career?
Oh, that's very easy. I was invited to sing at the Obama White House.
Oh, wow.
And instead of singing a song from In the Heights, my Broadway show, I decided to try a new song with 16 bars about Alexander Hamilton. In retrospect, I don't think I would have had the bravery to do that, but they said, if you have anything about America... And I was like, I have one thing about America. It's this thing I'm working on. I hadn't even finished the song yet.
Wow.
But to premiere that at the White House in May of 2009, I marvel at my cojones back then.
What a lesson to people that take the risk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it worked out great.
I just hope you know, like, in your daily life, I know you're a humble man, but how much joy and happiness that you've brought people around the world with your talent, with your art. I mean, on a random Tuesday, does that ever just like kind of like, 'cause people must approach you all the time with their personal stories.
I have to tell you, I was on the plane here And I was, sitting in my chair listening to music, and like I got this like long letter from a dad who saw me on the plane, and just it was a very kind letter. So I'm always grateful for those moments of grace.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story! So glad I brought some crickets.
Rafiki, keep going.
What is it like, though, being part of this legacy that is so beloved for, it's going to be, it's one of those movies people say they love for generations to come. I mean, that's got to feel pretty special.
It's incredible. I mean, never would I have ever imagined watching it in 1994 with my parents that I would ever be part of this, franchise. It's really surreal and obviously hugely flattering and super fun.
Recording with Billy is so fun, and really making each other laugh and coming up with stuff that we're looking at each other being like, they'll never use that. And then seeing the movie for the first time being like, oh wow, they used a lot of that stuff, which was very surprising and genuinely made me laugh, which is not always my experience watching myself.
That says a lot. I love that when you can actually laugh at yourself. That's so great. If your characters were going to provide the quotes for the movie poster, what do you think each would give?
I'd probably say more Timon and Pumbaa would have made this a better film, but it is good.
It's a long quote.
Yeah.
Long quote.